Previously on High Stakes Poker, Michael Schwimmer owned Tom Dwan.
What happened is the osmosis is wearing off. That was the play that Rick would have made.
I just wasn't sure if he had raised or straddled.
Rick Solomon punished JRB.
Go ahead.
I got it.
No, you got it.
And Damian LaForbes flopped the flush, but it wasn't enough.
I'm mulling. One time.
You got flush too?
Nice hand.
Yep.
The money they're paying for is real. It's their own money. It's coming right out of their pocket.
I'm mulling.
$300,000 in cash with a 4 high.
Now the pot is almost $550,000. And we're now looking at the biggest pot in the history of high stakes poker.
I'm all in. These ladies ain't ladies unless they're your ladies. Got their hands on a monster, and that's what it takes. And if you got what it takes, then you can play high stakes.
Welcome back to Las Vegas for another episode of High Stakes Poker. AJ Benzie here with Gabe Kaplan. And Gabe, we've been treated to a few great lineups and some really interesting play. And not for nothing, Tom Dwan returning to form.
Yeah, I still think he's playing a little differently than he used to play. He's a little more conservative, not making those wild, crazy plays.
say you don't mind
playing like
three
a
blinds,
really
right?
solid poker player.
So let's just make this permanently 3 blinds, guys. All right?
Yeah.
The 248 on.
Where's the extra ante though? 2488.
There's no ante?
No, just
big
big
blind.
2488.
Yeah, this one makes it 800.
There we go.
Perfect.
And John Robert has gone from
2488.
table captain to straddle captain.
So it's more than the game yesterday.
No, same.
Oh.
Yesterday was
I thought it was
488.
4-8. Oh, okay, got it.
That makes no difference.
Oh, yeah, same.
200 is no difference.
You think the third blind makes it smaller or bigger? Probably smaller.
Smaller.
Yeah,
Less
smaller.
straddles.
It does? Makes it smaller?
I think so. Less straddles, less
I have
people.
no
And
idea.
you force like the person in the small blind play less hands, right?
A couple of queens for Schwimmer,
Thank you so much.
and he's going to raise to 7,000.
He's got 3 hands here that I think are $7,000 hands. They're going to come along.
Four-way to the flop.
I know. It's my first coffee in probably like greater than 6 months.
Deuce 7-9. Schwimmer still with the best hand.
Shining my eyes.
Yeah, but JRB has flopped a pair and a flush draw.
I might help. I don't know.
4,000.
Will JRB come over the top
They had one I was
and raise?
curtain, but it wasn't bothering other people.
What
as
do you
much as
think,
me, so I
AJ?
don't know if like maybe it's like a warning sign.
I think he's got that in him.
Me,
He needs some wins, man. He's had a rough go of it.
He looks like he wants to gamble.
Like those LEDs have gotten higher quality, higher output or whatever, and it's just. I don't know. Do you guys know? Like, do you feel
There you
like
go.
it's brighter than before? Or?
Oh, man. I got a really good hand. I have a really good hand. I call. I gotta call, I think. I don't know.
Well, you already called. It's too late.
I know, it's true. It's up to you once or twice.
It's up to you, actually.
It's up.
It's completely up to you.
Once. I always do once, but
Once is fine.
oh wow. No, I want twice.
No, you want twice? You can go twice if you want. I don't care. It really doesn't make any difference to me.
Tom, do I go twice or once here? What would you do? What's the math play?
There's no difference, man.
It comes the same thing.
I can't go twice anymore. How about you, AJ?
No,
Let's go twice.
one-timer.
Yeah.
And the flop is something completely different now.
What's up?
It's a guarantee that I lose the second one.
Yeah, I would.
No doubt.
Whatever the big free is, I want to fire it.
10 on the turn.
JRB needs a 6, 7, or a spade.
So just win both.
Oh, really?
Or an 8.
That's your experience. You just win both.
Win both, lose both.
Nope. So Schwimmer's queens hold for half the pot,
And he wishes he only ran it once.
right? JRB makes his flush.
Oh, I guess I have another.
Pretty fun.
One more miracle.
He got it.
Wow. Oh, God.
JRB looks really hurt by that.
I think You need the standing 8 count, Gabe.
Yeah, he was affected by that. That hurt him.
You want to count these easier? I go very slow on counting.
Sorry, Tom. I'm gonna need some more money, bro. Yeah.
I have another 100 on me, I think.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Sick feeling last night.
Oh man, I should have just stuck with running it once. It would have been less painful. Especially when I heard you whine when the ace of spades came off, and I just knew what was coming.
Yeah, as soon as he said it, I was like,
Tom and I
he's still alive.
You hear the whining.
Still
Tom
very
said something
live.
like,
Yeah.
whenever someone whines like that, they just want I'm gonna start whining that, man.
You got 55 plus.
No, that's not even. I said 57, and I
Yeah,
said 3.
He's not. He's doing.
He would
just
know
the
more
math.
than me. He
He's
would
not-
know more than me.
He's not calculating the
I
fact
trust
that
Tom.
JRB
All right, you know what? You got
was in the hand. Okay. Yeah, that's worth at least 5%.
I'll take 54 or more.
Nah,
All right, you got me for 1,000 just because I want to find
1,000,
out.
54 or more.
I think you're going to win. I think it's like 54.2.
What they just bet is Schwimmer bet that it was over
54.5
54% that he would win that pot, and Duan bet
I
under
think this one's exact,
54%.
I'm not sure.
Oh, God.
Oh, ship it.
What is it?
That says 53.7. I think that's right.
53.7. All right. Well, we're gonna get the official rule.
Oh, okay.
What is that? A lot,
Well, I tell you what,
Oh, because on TV it'll round 54. Ooh, the rounded.
it didn't feel like 53.7 when I
TV
got
people
scooped.
say-
I promise you
You've
that.
been looking it up?
did not feel like 53.7.
You can have 20 to 1.
Oh my God. And by the way, while you're over there calculating, can you figure out what the odds were of queens holding up against queen 10 and ace king clubs?
Three ways.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I didn't even-
3 times.
I just want to know what the ratio was on that.
I don't know what
And
that
for you to win
Definitely
all,
gets
and then for you to
worse
win all 3
for
boards,
him
I want to
each
know
time
what
he
that
wins.
was.
Okay. Oh no, they're.
Yeah, I really. I meant to look.
Perry
that up.
raised to 12,000 and nobody called.
I figure.
Let's call him the Admiral. Admiral Perry.
Just because she has one.
Is that the
queen,
South
I don't
Pole,
think
right?
so. think
I
we're
believe
probably-
so,
I
yes.
think you're still a tiny favorite.
Who was the North Pole?
Santa Claus.
Queen 10.
Right.
Yeah, that was strong. And $1 million pot too. Ouch.
I mean, you both have to love when one person has queen 10.
Yeah, boy, it was impossible for her to have queen 10 in that spot.
I don't even know how the hand played, but it
I
seems
almost
like
fell
you guys
off my
both want
seat
to
when
put
I
more
saw
money.
her hand, and I almost fell off my seat when I saw Thompson. Because you got to understand, Tom just limp called the first time around. How in the world does he come up with queens right there on the button?
Wait, he limp called?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
It was 3,000 go. There were like
16?
It was raised call, I called.
raise call, and then he
A lot of people were squeezing.
called button. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said he limped the button.
No.
Or-
No, after it was a raise and then another call.
Oh, so he overcalled.
So yeah, so it's hard to give Tom queens right
And then who had the queen 10? How did the queen, who raised it?
JRB is talking about a hand on our last show where he went all in with ace king of clubs and Juan wound up winning all 3 hands. I think he's going to be talking about that for a while. And if you're interested, he has made a version of that and it's available on audiobook. Just contact Amazon.
Kindle version? I can get Kindle on
Yeah,
it?
you can get-
Perfect. All right.
Oh, so she was just hoping that you have nothing, but she probably thought you have nothing.
You were seriously considering folding there for a minute.
And
You
Rick's
for 4
Kings
minutes.
hold up.
I mean, if you don't think I'm. So
It's just I think you have to call because your hand is under-repped.
that's
I
why
mean, nobody can ever put you on queens. But I mean, my hand was screaming huge hand, obviously. I mean, you knew I wasn't bluffing, but I guess you had to hope I had ace king.
This is just the beginning of the tape. It goes on for quite a while.
Okay.
I could have had jacks, but jacks. I think I'm going to make it a much bigger raise pre-flop. I probably should have raised it much bigger pre-flop.
So you made like what? 60K or 50K or something, and Lynn goes all in.
Ace Jack for
Lynn
Solomon.
goes all in for what? 200K or something?
like 145.
145?
Yeah,
What?
it probably wasn't her best play.
You just can't. You have to call with any.
Yeah.
I wasn't really gonna fold any hand. I don't think.
You have like ace jack there. You have to. You know what I mean?
LaForge raises to 2,500.
A button raise. Rick says, this is what I do with button raises.
You think I'm ahead of you? on
Make
that
it
one?
I don't usually
11,000.
know the percents that well. This one I know just because it's such a common spot. But usually I don't.
Neither of you guys had clubs.
And the discussion of that hand goes on, and Holmes very upset because this is going to be longer than the Odyssey.
Club, and she had Queen 10 of Hearts.
Jacks for
Years
Rick.
Queens, I don't remember.
And
I
an
thought it
open
was
end
one
straight
black, I'm
for
not sure.
Damien, and Damien doesn't have much money.
Yeah, it was.
Rick's bet 15,000.
I don't know. I actually don't. I
Don't
know
see him
most
just
of the percent.
calling.
I mean, I know him.
He's going to go all in. I mean, he has to go all in.
Short deck much too much.
By the way, the board came out on the first one. She was so live on the first one. I thought she was stone dead getting it.
Smaller.
Boy, look, I think you're like 45. I think I'm like 42.
45, 42. I mean, that's possible.
Oh, what is this shit? You
I think it's more like 45, 45.
And we see the cards Damien needs.
2 people.
Oh, you got to add one.
It's 40% to win.
I think we're almost dead.
Well, we
Great
just,
draws.
Are you doing
you can just give me 6 to 1 on the Queen 10 of Hearts, and we'll just run it 1,000 times. Just see what happens. 14%.
Oh,
That's not a good card.
that eliminates the queen. So now he needs a king or an 8.
Takes away 1 and 3 outs.
I feel like if I don't hit it on the turn, it's just not coming. I don't know.
I did that.
Oh,
with
he's
Timothy.
trying the
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what it is. No. It just-
Tom says when you hit the fake sob story, it never comes.
I don't think it's fake.
Full house for Rick. And he continues to run hot.
I did that with Timothy. Like, only time in his life he's calculated something wrong, and he was
Damien got his little
like
bag out.
25% off or something. We bet like
He's got chips in there,
25, 30 million
dice.
Hong Kong, and I won like 300K Hong Kong.
If it's not okay, tell me now.
The Forbes straight didn't get there as his stack finds its way over to Rick Solomon. As we get a look at everyone's stacks, courtesy of Poker King, Solomon, as you can see, creeping up on 900,000, Schwimmer nearing $250,000, and the Forbes rebuying 50K for now.
That one's mine. I like that one better.
Straddle.
Schwimmer has taken over as straddle captain.
Yeah, I knew
Andrus raises to 15,000 with his ace-jack.
I think I need some wine to go with my whining. Call wifey. Never bring me some wine.
Garçon, I need a wine to go with whining. Well, monsieur, I recommend a Merlot. Very good for. We have 1 bottle left. Everybody whines at this table. It's just 1 bottle, but it's excellent for whining.
You bet sports? Little. UFC is. How fun were we having betting UFC, JRB? Remember
8
that?
King 7 on the
I
flop.
can't remember anything
Gaethje won the first
except for
round.
that Queen
Remember, you were
of
like, he
Spades
won the
on
first
river.
round. I was like, no way he won that.
There's no way he was
Andrus
minus
bets
6
12,000.
something live.
No, the scorecards came out.
Rick's got an inside straight draw.
Absolutely.
Yo, his
Low
live
end.
line, because I bet was I think like minus 625 or something.
Right, but
after round
And
one.
he's coming.
Yeah, no, I thought Khabib won round
but
100%.
There was, I thought it was like even, but there's no way. Because
Board
what happened
pairs
was
with
Gaethje
eights.
was gassed. They knew it was like over.
Yeah.
So like he might have won the first
John
round. but they
checks.
just
He
know
thinks
the
Rick
guy-
might have an
It
8.
was over after round 1.
How about that?
No,
first
he was
round-
gassed. He was gassed. Couldn't even
Well, Rick's got 5 high now,
I don't think.
and he's going to take a shot.
But
I mean, that scramble that happened in round 2
That's 24,000.
could have ended.
And that's a nice
Of course,
size
yeah,
shot.
it
I think
ends
if he bet
like that,
15,
right,
John would call
98%.
because
all I know is
there's a lot of draws in that board. A lot of hands Rick could have missed with.
Yeah, I liked
it
Gaethje
doesn't
at
make.
plus
Obviously,
500
he won the first
But
round.
he's thinking
like,
about this
all
24.
in everything, Gaethje.
Of course. If you knew the scorecard that he won the first round, you're.
I
But I
didn't
think
even.
they went based off like he's just tired.
I didn't even know about the win in the round thing, but I.
Another one for Solomon.
I didn't think was going distance very often. But
Right bet at the right time.
I thought Gaethje had stung him a bit.
It was the only second round he ever lost in his career.
And John Andrus gets a taste of tangling with Rick.
I'm hyper competitive, and a lot of people don't know this about me, but I grew up playing sports. People know that. I went to college on a lacrosse scholarship, but I was in the competitive Counter-Strike world. And it's a first-person shooter, but it's the strategy behind it's very analytical. And once I realized, to the idea of like solving the problem of every hand that I'm in or the opponents and trying to figure out, how to get better and kind of level up to the next step.
So it's like you give money to the streamer, and then you give money to the whole community, and then when you like give subs, they go, "Oh, this username just gifted all these subs," and then everyone like thanks it. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. Make a lot of my friends.
Rick raises to 18,000 with king queen.
This was a raise, 3.
18, yeah.
Good.
Raise, call, and a raise.
And Juan says no thank you with the king 10 of clubs.
What's a flop?
Yeah, flop.
Flop?
I'm curious too.
It's the first
Clubs.
time anybody has to see a flop.
Ooh, I hit that.
You did?
Oh.
You had clubs really? I
swear.
had clubs also.
And I had a 9.
I had king high clubs.
Did you really?
Club flush? Oh.
I had
Wow,
ace.
it's impossible.
With the ace of clubs, tell him. You had ace with ace clubs.
Can I go 10K bet on that? We'll
That's
figure when the
incredible
stream
that all
comes
three
out.
of us had clubs and king clubs.
Well, now they'll talk about this hand for 3 weeks.
You really have aces?
I almost had 9-5 of clubs.
I almost
Not that
made
I was
it
thinking about
52 or something, 54.
I was hoping you didn't.
You just fold?
Did you really had king club, king 2 clubs?
King 10 of clubs.
I had king queen, so I was thinking like, I might get sticky
That
for
would have been
once. You
so
know?
sick. You had every chip.
How much money you got? Yeah, I fold.
300.
Straddles on.
I fold.
Raise, 4,000.
Shrummer raises to
If
4,000.
you had,
Could be because of that last hand with 9-5 of clubs. He said, I got suited cards, I'm raising this time. Rick's got 4s. And here's Juan with a real hand.
playing aggressive.
Raises to 22,000.
Get him.
Rick says, I'm in.
What's up?
King 8-7.
Check.
Queen on the turn.
Queen for Juan. 3 hearts out there. I don't think Juan wants this to go any further.
And he bets 29 grand.
No, that's
29.
That's 29,000. It's okay.
Probably was fold.
You were close.
What'd you have there?
Ace queen.
I didn't bet the flop like a dumb.
The PokerGO studio. Just a stone's throw from Aria Resort and Casino here in Las Vegas.
Wow, let's
5-yard
get
little
it.
slip
You
screen.
got lucky on the live betting.
No, I don't like the live. I don't like
But
the
you got
live.
lucky.
I'll do
You take it, You're
halftime.
over here saying on bets. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
you.
mother-
What
let's
is
go,
Bitcoin?
you know?
14K or something right now? Save me
Well, more than
100?
that because of my over from there. So look, they're scoring points.
What's up?
I wanted to bet over, you know?
Oh, you wanted to bet the over live?
Yeah.
You know, I'll give it to you if you want it.
It's too late now. There's.
No, you can look at the live line or not. If you want, I'll give it to you. One time friendly.
I don't know if I want it right now.
Do you understand what Rick Solomon is saying?
5 coins or something. I don't know.
He did take diction lessons from Jason
It's tough to
Statham.
root for unders.
Raise.
Raise, 25,000.
So let me tell you, after that Atlanta game, though, I
Andrews
made very
raised to
good money. I got super- I was
25,000.
so tilted. I bet every favorite and every over and slammed them all. And went 5-1 on the afternoon games. Because I was so tilted about that.
You and everybody else, buddy.
Oh yeah, that's what everyone have been.
That might be the first time I ever heard you talk about a win.
No, I'm up like 2 million in sports in the past like 3 weeks or something.
Rick's going to call
Crazy.
25,000
Yeah, that weekend I won like 80 something.
with 9-5 suited. He's in against 2 ace kings.
3 players.
Bayern.
Just for the record, there's no IRS agents that ever watch this show.
Pair of 9s for Solomon.
What do you mean? We have huge numbers every day. You know, we're here playing with a few 100,000. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm just messing with you.
pay tax on everything at the end of the year.
I'm just messing with you.
I love when I have to pay tax.
It's on me. It's on me.
Everybody loves when they have to pay tax.
Can't
That's what H&R Block is all about.
Sure, we
People
all do.
loving to pay
That's flop.
taxes.
75.
Or you can use my, instead of killing yourself, just free roll it and then hits the fan, just kill yourself.
Well, never that bad.
Rick feels he has the best hand right now with the 9s. He's putting both players all
That's
in.
caramel fresh.
Doesn't want them drawing.
Yeah, that's why people love him. A bunch of figures.
Yeah, that's why I have to get it.
Be the same hand.
Ace king.
Rick Solomon's show continues.
And I was like, where are the aces and kings? And now I know. And the worst part is he had ace queen. And he just actually.
I had a 9. I had a 9.
4-bet pre, it saves us both.
5-50 off the first time around. I get it easy.
Not too surprising, but Michael Schwimmer came into high-stakes poker with a plan.
That's the smartest way to do it. If I'm sitting there folding and waiting on good hands, I mean, that's such an obvious thing for poker players to do. I'm going to be playing loose. I'm going to be playing a lot of hands. I'm going to be moving a lot of chips around, and I'm going to be doing it in a to high variance situations, and then try to take advantage of that.
Do you like high variance situations, AJ?
Someone does.
I just like when people have a plan.
Obviously don't mind.
Or do you like to get high in variance situations?
Yeah, it varies how high I get. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect me because I don't think it looks like
There are no 2 cards in which Tom is folding against both of us.
Raise
Dwan raises to 17,000 with Queen Jack of Hearts.
17,000.
And this is one of those variance situations for Schwimmer. He's going to call.
Call.
Do you have any more big chips or just in front?
All I got. All I got. But I do have position.
King 7-9 on the flop.
Rick flops an open-end straight. Dwan's got an inside straight draw, and Schwimmer's got the best hand with the 7s. And he's thinking about betting. Maybe not because he thinks he has the best hand, but just he thinks this is the right spot.
Check mark.
8 on the turn.
Check. Check mark.
Solomon.
Now he's doing sound effects.
He bets 30,000.
30,000.
one fold.
Bye. I don't have a very good hand. Okay. But I think I'm thinking it's full bluff. I've read him wrong all day long, but I think I got him on a complete bluff right now. I gotta trust the gut. I'll call. Got it?
Call.
You're not the first guy to read Rick wrong
I
ever.
just read him wrong all day long. I cannot read it right.
I start going, got a big hand.
Sound effect worked.
Oh, wait, Tom folded 8-5 there.
What was it?
Admiral has the straddle on, and he's got 2 jacks.
Was this set familiar to the old high stakes poker set?
And Schwimmer is in no mood to go out. He's going to raise it to 3,000.
And Rick's going to play the rush and raise to 11,000.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the Admiral has a real hand,
Well, I
so
think they probably would have done that
he
this
might
time
get
around.
He's looking out at the choppy seas, and what is he going to do?
Well, he's going to raise to 30,000.
And Rick's going nowhere.
But yeah, but not the end game.
So we're going heads up to the flop. Ace 4-3.
I don't think that ace will scare the Admiral. Maybe against another player, but not against Rick.
That's 18,000.
I think you got kings, but I was let you just have one.
Close.
All right.
They do kind of ask you, but why would you fold King Jack versus King Jack? You know?
The Admiral hasn't played many hands, but when he does, the chips sail his way.
I don't have a very good hand. I gotta trust the gut. I'll call. You got it?
Got a big hand.
Trust the gut works when it works and doesn't when it doesn't. Am I right, Gabe?
If you want to get rid of
Well, it depends what you're trusting your gut in. I'm sure he trusts his gut in investing in ball players, and he's probably got a great batting average.
Agree?
Yeah, stop trying to win black and start trying to win yellows.
Stop paying Rick off.
Yeah.
Stop paying
I mean, Rick's out here treating me like Paris Hilton. I can't do anything about it.
Oh, God.
I didn't know that Rick beat Paris Hilton playing cards.
Oh, yeah. Home game.
Me and you? Sorry.
3,500. Call.
How much you have, John? Like no big stuff.
Started with like just under
80
90.
something, 90.
90.
Schwimmer bet 3,500 with his flush draw.
Oh, I've got 100.
All right.
110 or something. Just before the hand.
Juan would make the nuts with a 9. He's going to call. It's only 3,500.
Like, that's his donation gift.
It's like 50% check raise there.
And Schwimmer makes his flush.
Check. Check.
And he checks it.
Check.
2 pair on board now.
Check. Check.
Take a shot.
Bet 17,000.
Juan is sensing something. He might raise here. The old Juan would raise here.
Yeah. No.
Got a jack.
No.
If I call, you call, Shroom?
Fold. You call, I fold it.
That would have been sick.
I mean, I can't.
You almost called with ace high?
10 high.
That was a bad time to do that.
10 high.
How can you have queen or king?
And your brain works a different way, dude. I don't know. 10 high. You're considering calling with 10
If I
high
have
with,
queen high,
with
I
the
call
man
for
behind
sure.
you.
He could have 10-9 or 10-8.
Okay,
That's the
buddy.
problem.
Ooh, wee.
Wow.
Solomon's got the straddle on, $1,600.
35.
John's got a pair of 6s. He's playing.
The Admiral's in.
And Damien with the same hand.
Call.
JRB raises to 21,000.
He's got suited connectors, and he senses there's no real strength at the table.
I don't know if we caught the ball or not.
Okay, what's going to be the challenge, maybe?
I don't know, but it would be like either like 39 or 30.
The Admiral threw an ace-queen away.
160.
Damien's not going to throw his ace-queen away. He's got the button.
He calls.
Ropey's not good for TV.
Oh, baby.
4-4-10 on the flop.
Oh, fine.
If he didn't flop a big hand or big draw, that's the kind of flop
we got?
JRB was looking for.
First down, big first down.
Now he bets 45,000.
Real good.
And he's going to take it down. Damien's not going to call. I don't think.
Yep.
Dang. I was making a move and I flopped a 4. It's so
God.
brutal.
Wow.
Oh, man.
No, he didn't flop before.
I could have 4-bet.
10-4. I definitely could have 4-bet.
Making a move and I hit a 4. I was sure you were going to look me up.
Before or the floor. You didn't flop either one.
JRB, nice bluff before the break and a mysterious claim of having 3 4s.
Finally getting a little run good going.
And he's going to continue his aggression here, raising to 2,000 with a 9-7 off.
Get my 800,000 back. Let's go. Let's go. I'm down 750 for the week. Yeah. Well, when I say the week, I mean yesterday and today.
9-7-6 on the flop.
Wow. Rick's flopped it straight. JRB's got top 2 pair. Rick promptly checks.
Balon bets 5,000. And Rick is going to raise to 17,000.
This could get big right now.
He calls.
He's waiting to see the next card.
4 on the turn.
Well, now we could see some action.
25,000.
Rick bets 25,000.
I'm surprised. JRB's been snake bit,
9.
which means he's got a full house.
There
AJ.
you go.
JRB's got a full house. Not only a full house, he's got the nuts. He's got the best possible hand in the universe. You could look all over the universe, and you can't find a better hand than that. Rick checked.
135,000.
That's a big bet. If JRB had 3 9s, I don't think he'd be betting that much. Maybe 60, 75,000. And if he was bluffing, if he had a hand like Ace-8 or maybe a hand like 10-Jack, I don't know what he'd bet on a bluff, but this 135,000 is meant to look like a bluff.
Off the straight.
First time I saw Rick concerned in a while.
Call.
I got it.
Wow. Nice hand, nice hand.
Big pot.
Wanted to fold. And I just like, looked at you almost like you were scared.
He's not whining anymore.
What happened on the flop?
I don't know.
I bet 2,000 and he called. Oh no, I'm kidding. No.
Wow, this
that was
this is the reverse of Tip JRB's typical story. He complains about something.
No.
Wins a huge pot the next hand. Usually complains about something.
No, Rick, you were asking me about my poker plan? Yeah. No.
You're right. He just straight complains.
I've been playing a small mixed chalice a little bit at the table.
Broke living JRB might just be turning it around. JRB and Rick Solomon play a massive pot. And wouldn't you know it, it's JRB who took it down. Didn't see that one coming.
That's the thing with high stakes poker is there's going to be emotions involved. And I remember a time when I was like particularly pumped up thinking, wow, let me play where, each day I'm playing, it's not going to affect my life or my livelihood. And, that's just not going to be the case. Each time I'm playing, it's like, this makes a dent in what happens tomorrow.
How about I wanted to fold? I flopped the straight.
It's kind of fun. You go in there, you win 10-20, you lose 10-20. It's insignificant, and you just have a good time mixing it up with the boys.
That was an expensive answer you had to get there. Just pay $200,000 to get him to tell you how often he's playing poker.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. Playing under Ari during the day, during the week.
Nice hand. That's a straight for Damien. And he bets 3,200.
Only problem is Schwimmer has completely whiffed.
I thought you said he whiffed.
I didn't realize that Schwimmer has a big hand.
Their layout is that you're boxed in with the glass.
Right.
There they came out with a design where they only box this person, they box the other, and they box that person.
All right, flip this hand.
It's like glass.
See if my man's making a move on me.
It's glass, like on that side. So you're personally not blocked in. You can hear people a little better. The only two that suffer this.
Say, you seen if I'm making a move?
I was just watching the football. I was like, I got to focus. I don't know.
If anyone's making a move, I think you might be the one speeding here.
Wow, no 9 or 7 river, you would have won a huge pot. JRB flopped 2 pair versus straight. That's insane on a flush draw board.
He is making a move on me.
Right? He probably raised river.
And Schwimmer gives up.
What happened with Tom yesterday? Oh, you weren't here. I flopped top 2. He flopped a straight on a 10-9-6 board.
And you get stacked. Yeah.
I got stacked.
Yeah, you probably, if he bets river and it's brick, you probably should raise. You have to. You have to flop top 2.
Actually, it's pretty impressive check he made on the.
Yeah, it is.
Because if he bets the river and now I raise, now he's much bigger chance.
made a huge hand.
2,500.
3, I think. Oh, you're right. My bad. I apologize. I tried to do 3.
You
I
can
tried
add-
for 3.
You can add to it. You haven't seen yet. Feel free.
He's gonna go for 3.
Feel free. Tom knows Tom
True.
looked at his card.
No, I haven't.
Feel free.
I love it.
Schwimmer put the $3,000 sleeper straddle on, and it's live.
And Dwan's going to raise to 11,000 with Queen 9 offsuit.
Trying to take advantage of the sleeper straddle.
You had 85 or 810? Rick?
85.
Schwimmer raises to 35,000.
He says, I woke up, I'm not sleeping anymore. Dwan goes out and he shows his rags.
Yeah, you were right that I could have been betting a 9.
And
but I probably
JRB starts talking about one of his hands again.
I thought for sure 9-7.
Right, pretty sure. I got nothing or a full house usually.
Stack Size is brought to you by Poker King. Rick Solomon still to top spot. Balan has made a move. Dwan's holding steady in the middle. Andres LaForbes and Schwimmer. A little work to do. Schwimmer raises to 4,000.
He's flexing his muscles. Just got away with bluffing Tom Dwan.
Andres raises to 12,000.
And Schwimmer says, give me some 10s and 9s.
10 deuce 7 on the flop.
He's got top pair, which could be trouble for him.
15.
Andres bets 15,000.
Did we score yet? Touchdown? All right.
And Schwimmer puts in a min raise. Hoping John has ace king, ace queen.
I looked out. I didn't see a penny line. I was like, what is this?
Andres calls. Jack on the turn.
A set.
That's right.
For John. Schwimmer didn't like the jack.
They missed the extra point?
I don't think they did. Maybe he did. I missed the extra point.
John's just thinking about how much to bet.
Oh my God.
35,000.
That's 35,000.
That's awful for you, obviously. For you guys.
Schwimmer's in no mood to go out.
Full house for Andres.
Yeah, but 3 10s for Schwimmer.
All in.
All in.
Call.
All in and call.
Not jacks. Not jacks. Brutal card.
I'm pretty sure I
Very
folded
lucky
jack.
river for me.
I'm not all the way sure. I'm pretty damn sure I had Jack 10.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
No, you didn't have a check.
Good hand.
I had 10-7.
I thought it was queens, kings, aces, not jacks. Anything but jacks.
58-1.
Did you get this one?
Yeah.
30. I think count. All in.
All in.
Call.
It's not jacks.
The perfect river card for John Andres allows him to stack the former Major League pitcher. Well, the vibe in Las Vegas is a little different these days, but inside the high-stakes poker suite, it feels like we picked up where we left off. JRB has gone to the blue hat, and he raises to 4,000. Solomon raises to 14,000.
Damien has ace king. Thinking about raising. I think that's going to be it for this hand. Don't think either of these guys are going to call. But hold the phone. AJ, are you holding the phone?
It's in my hand.
Hold that phone.
80? In that range?
This call really doesn't make sense, but Rick feels like gambling.
Four, deuce, four.
All in.
Damon went all in. Hand is over.
Give away money.
Part is, if you do hit, you know you're getting paid off, though. I mean, probably worth, I mean,
Oh, just didn't have it. No, he didn't have close to any money. Account. I got annoying.
For me, just I guess like I just want a latte.
Okay.
Actually, a cappuccino. I want a
Cappuccino?
cappuccino. Just regular cappuccino for me.
I'm like coffee illiterate, so all I know is just whatever I got last time, just some, like a cold brew with
How come she doesn't come up here and ask us what we want?
Yeah, I feel like a espresso with anisette, you know?
I was one of those black.
I feel like a nice egg cream.
Cold brew black.
They make them in Vegas?
New York, New York, they got to have them.
That's true.
they can probably get close.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
5 and 2 jacks on the flop, and Balan's got trips.
And Rick's got fives and a backdoor flush draw.
Balan bets 8,000.
And Rick comes along.
Another jack for Balan.
That means he's got quads.
That's right. And he bets 18,000.
When I bet them, I was just
And
trying
it
to figure out how I did.
looks less likely
I wrote as a win.
that JRB has a jack now, so Rick calls. Safe card for Rick. Does
Really?
JRB have that jack? Does he have a pair over fives?
backup quarterback. Guy's never played in his life.
Who's the backup?
BJ Daniel, the guy from South Florida.
What he does have is a bet for 31,000.
When did he get hurt? In the middle of the game or in the second half? I'm assuming. Oh wow. That's rough. Oh my God.
Rick would have to think he's bluffing all the way in this hand.
This would be insane.
That'll do it.
There he comes.
Nice way for JRB to end the night. Getting some of his old chips back.
12 up away from even on the 2 days. Easy.
I'm live to get even. As long as Rick doesn't decide to play with 18,000 in front of him.
Yeah, if JRB doubles through somebody, he'd be even.
Next time on High Stakes Poker, a Schwimmer-LaForbes confrontation leaves someone stacked.
God damn it. Did you get lucky as on me?
Schwimmer and Dwan reignite their rivalry.
Didn't snap call. I'm in good shape.
What?
Oh man, this one's gonna make the YouTubes. Sean, you're sitting with how much? Another 300, 250? I call.